KACH.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide Northern Title.
KACH.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance.
KACH. MyLocalRadio.com.
When you think of outdoor adventure, you might think of snow machines, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles.
KACH. MyLocalRadio.com.
When you think of outdoor adventure, you might think of snow machines, four-wheelers.
This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a friendly good evening, everybody. Welcome here to Bear Lake as tonight the Preston Indians take on the Bear Lake Bears. We apologize for joining you late, as it has been a very busy afternoon and evening of volleyball already here from Bear Lake, as the freshman won for the Indians 2-1. JV is playing in the third set right now of a best of three, and Bear Lake leads 11-6 in the third and decisive set here tonight. So we wanted to come on and join you here, but not make you wait as much longer as we could, as this will be a very exciting night of volleyball coming up here from Bear Lake. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll get into our scene set for tonight's match. We'll do all that as we continue right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Olson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Preston!
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
When you think of outdoor adventure, you might think of snow machines, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or even cutting wood or taking care of the lawn. No matter what your definition of outdoor adventure is, always remember Ultimate Power Sports. We carry brand names like Polaris, Can-Am, Yamaha, Skidoo, Stihl, and Toro. Offering sales and service, your fun really does begin at Ultimate Power Sports. With multiple in-store financing options, we can help you have outdoor adventures right now. Stop in today, Ultimate Power Sports in Logan and Preston.
And welcome back here to Bear Lake. Time for our scene set for tonight. First, let's get you caught up. It's 14-10. Bear Lake leads at the late in set number 3 in this best-of-3 contest. Let's get you caught up on what happened with the Indians. Their last outing last Saturday at home, they ended up losing that match in 5 sets to the Snake River Panthers, who were in town for that match, as that's kind of set things to where we are now. So Preston comes into tonight 12-8 overall on the year, 4-3 on the in the conference. For Bear Lake, they are an outstanding 24-3 this year, 7-0 in conference play. In fact, they've only lost a handful of sets this whole season, as Preston was able to beat them 1 set in the conference match back at Preston Gym earlier in the year. However, they lost 3-1. They did face each other one other time before that in the championship match at the Cokeville tournament, and Bear Lake swept that match by a score of 3-0. So it'll be an interesting match here tonight. It'll be ruckus. It'll be loud. It's senior night. It'll be packed. In fact, the stands are already almost full. The student section is very crowded and very vocal. I'm sure you'll hear a lot of them coming up throughout the evening here tonight as well. So for Preston, they will be the number 3 seed in the district tournament. That play will get started here on Saturday, and depending on if they win or lose their first matches, they can either play again or they could play again on Tuesday, as that is a touch, and that is it, as Bear Lake will win the JV match 2-1, 15-11 here in the 3rd set. So for Preston, they're locked in the 3rd spot as far as the district tournament. That'll get started on Saturday. We'll have the games, whatever games they play in the district tournament. We'll have that for you here on KACH and on the My Local Radio Sports Network. The scene set for tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Outdoors on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. And tonight's match also brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call them today at 208-852-5700. Well, we'll come back and we'll talk to Coach Knapp as we get ready for this match. That's all on the way. Coming up here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of outdoor adventure, you might think of snow machines, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or even cutting wood or taking care of the lawn. No matter what your definition of outdoor adventure is, always remember Ultimate Power Sports. We carry brand names like Polaris, Can-Am, Yamaha, Skidoo, Stihl, and Toro. Offering sales and service, your fun really does begin at Ultimate Power Sports. With multiple in-store financing options, we can help you have outdoor adventures right now. Stop in today, Ultimate Power Sports in Logan and Preston.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
In a world that's full of unknowns, you don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball. If your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston, offering policies from auto to home, farm and ranch to crop insurance, and business to life insurance. The Smith Insurance Agency does it all. No matter what challenges life brings, you're not alone. Make sure you've got the right coverage in the right areas of your life. Schedule a free insurance review today with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
The pregame coaches show is brought to you by Elisa Benson, North Realty Idaho, and North Realty Utah.
And then serve an admission for the Church of Jesus Christ.
And welcome back to the pregame show as we come to you from Bear Lake tonight. It's the Indians against the Bears coming up here in just a couple of minutes as we'll talk to Coach Bridget Knapp before we get the match started here this evening. Here it is, the final match of the regular season. The season's gone by very quickly.
It's both. It has. It has gone by fast. At the same time, it's a compact season. So, yep.
It can go by fast, but then also becomes a grind, too.
Yeah, it is. In volleyball, it does. When you get to these end of the seasons, you get these, we've had, I think, 3 weeks throughout the season where we've had 3 matches a week. It's a long weeks, but in the end, it ends up being a pretty short season.
It's the last game against Snake River at home. We talked about it, and all of a sudden, almost on cue, they come out and play one of those 5-set matches that they really should have won.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I just keep thinking, hoping we'll get better and better at those, and we did. I thought we played better. We had some long rallies, but in the end, they just, when we needed it, they played better than we did at the end.
But again, I think you said the key thing. The girls played very well. They jumped out to that 2-0 lead, and it looked like they should have been able to win it.
Yes, yeah, we do. And that, again, is just a habit that we've got to get better at, and I think we're getting better and better at it, but it's just one of those things that you've got to learn how to win, and some of those teams that have won for years and years, it's easier for them to win because they're just in the habit, and we've got to pick up some of those habits of when it counts, finishing strong, not letting teams get momentum, take it away from us, and they're just things we need to work on. It's part of the game.
And you get to work on those things and get ready for the tournament because it's going to be here before you know it. That comes up on Saturday.
Oh, so quick turnaround. This is by far the fastest turnaround from district play to district tournament that I've ever had. So, yeah, we'll see if that's good.
Bear Lake, we've seen him a couple of times. We played him at Cokeville, it seems like forever ago, back at the beginning of the year, and then we played them at our place, and neither result was really what we'd hoped for.
No, I mean, between the first and the second time, and that second match, we played them much harder. They've only lost a few sets all year, and we were able to win a set and should have won a second one if we hadn't missed 2 serves in a row. So we played them strong, we played them well. I'm hoping we can come out tonight, and on their home court, it's always a hard place to play. I'm just hoping we can come out and play strong and just, get down to business.
What makes them so good?
They're just, you can tell they've played as a team. I think played as a team. They put a lot of time and effort into it. And they've got a great libero that just picks up everything. And then they've got some good key players on the front row. They're just an all-around good team.
Very good. Well, hopefully we'll finish the regular season with a win here tonight. It's going to be senior night, so it's certainly going to make for a full house and maybe a tough crowd to come up against.
Oh, it always is here. Well, and I haven't been here for a really long time, but
I won't ask how long.
A really long time, yeah. So, but I've had a number of coaches call me and be like, "That's a hard place to play in." So, I'm hoping we've prepared our girls enough that they're ready to play with it.
Very good. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Bridget Knapp with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout. Back with more right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
Make the best deal you can. When it's time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Elisa Benson on your team. She is helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah. Elisa Benson, your proactive, trusted advisor.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
The standout students at Preston High School are brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. And welcome back to another edition of Preston's Outstanding Students, brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. As this week we get a chance to sit down with a senior. It seems so odd that we very rarely get a chance to talk to seniors so far in this series. But we sit down and talk with Ashley Scott, who is a senior at Preston High School here. Preston, first of all, Ashley, thank you for taking a few minutes to come down and speak with us. You're a senior here this year. Tell us about how things have gone so far during your career here at Preston.
It's gone pretty well. I've enjoyed being able to talk with all the teachers. They're usually very helpful.
What kind of things have you concentrated on here so far during your 3 years here at Preston?
When I'm choosing classes, I'm thinking of ones like, for example, electives I might be interested in the future for jobs.
And on the topic of jobs, have you thought about something down the road that you might want to choose as a potential career once your days here at Preston are done?
I don't know my for sure job or career, but right now I'm thinking of elementary school teaching and going to college.
You know, there's been a number of girls who have come in and talked about wanting to get into education. So trust me, you're not alone in doing that. Well, what kind of things are you taking here at Preston to help you move toward a career in education, or are you still just working on your own stuff?
I'm not really taking any classes right now to help me with that, but for my senior project, I'm hoping to job shadow teaching a little bit in elementary.
Well, that'd be good. You could walk around and follow the teachers around and see what goes into teaching a little bit.
Yeah, should be fun.
Good. Have you thought about what's going to happen after graduation? What's on your plate? Colleges potentially? Anything else you have in mind?
Colleges, and then I don't know what college yet, but I'm probably going to go for a year and then maybe a mission. That's
very good as well. So serving a mission is always a good thing. Are you looking at, you want to stay fairly close to home, Utah State or Idaho State, or you kind of looking at going a little bit farther away?
I probably won't go incredibly far away, but I've thought of like SUU or BYUI.
Also very good schools. So you're looking at getting into education. You want to have an interest in serving a mission, and you want to be able to go and go to college, and be able to work toward getting that degree and your ultimate goal of being a teacher. Those are awesome things to have on your plate to get you ready for the rest of your life. You look back at the 3 years plus now a few weeks of you've been in session here at Preston this year. Has it gone by quickly?
Yeah, it's definitely gone by quickly. It doesn't seem that long ago that I was a freshman. That's crazy.
It does go by fast, doesn't it? If I could go back and talk to people who are starting high school, I would say make sure you enjoy your 4 years because it goes by way too quickly.
For sure, I agree.
Good. Well, we thank you for coming down and spending a few minutes with us here, and best of luck in your future goals and career choices, and you continue on here at Preston. You're doing a heck of a job.
Thank you.
That is Ashley Scott, a senior here at Preston, one of Preston's standout students, this week's guest here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have more right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
And welcome back to the pregame show on this, what is the final day of regular season play for the Preston Indians Lady Volleyball team, as they are on the road in Bear Lake tonight to take on the Bears in their final game of the regular season. Handful of other games going on around the area. Westside is in a tri-match at Aberdeen along with Lindor, so the three of those will be playing tonight. Other games around the area will include Century at Pocatello. Bonneville will be at Shelley. Blackfoot takes on Skyline. Rigby is at Thunder Ridge tonight. Idaho Falls will take on Hillcrest. Madison will play host to Highland. Declo will be at Malad. Ryrie hits the road. They'll go to North Fremont. Grace will be at Butte County. South Fremont takes on Teton. It'll be Timberline at Rocky Mountain, and Firth will go to West Jefferson. And that is all the games on the schedule this evening in what for the Indians is the final game of the 2024 regular season, with district tournament play getting started next week. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back here to Bear Lake in just a couple of minutes. We'll have the starting lineups, the national anthem, and the first serve for set number one tonight. It's all coming up here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited. Well, welcome back here to Bear Lake as we get ready for the volleyball match here this evening. One thing we can tell you is that their senior night ceremony for the volleyball team and the cross-country team went a little bit long, so we're still about 9.5 minutes away from just getting to the national anthem, so we have a little bit of time to kill here before we get the match started here tonight against Bear Lake. Once again, as we told you before, this place is filling up. It's going to be full, it's going to be loud, it's going to be raucous, and I can understand why this Bear Lake team has only lost three matches the whole year. In fact, they've only lost a handful of sets during the season, and I can tell you why, because they have quite the home court advantage when they play here at Bear Lake High School. We can go through the standings heading into this final night of regular season play for the division. All of the seedings are done as far as the tournament is concerned. As the number 1 seed going into the tournament will be Bear Lake. They are 24-3, 7-0 in conference play. Bear Lake, I should say Snake River, is 12-8 overall. They are 6-2 so far on the year. Preston is also tied there with Snake River at 12-8. So if Preston should be able to win tonight, they could actually move ahead of Snake River as they'd have 13 wins overall on the year. Marsh Valley is fourth. They're 5-18, suffering through kind of a tough year. They're 1-7 in the conference. And American Falls is 3-12 as they are also 1-7 overall in district play here on the year. So as we continue to work our way down toward the first serve of tonight's match, we'll take another timeout. We'll come back here to Bear Lake. We'll get a little bit closer to what's happening. We'll do all that as we continue right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Purchasing land or new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
And welcome back here to Bear Lake as the pregame warm-ups continue, as the Bears are on the court kind of hammering away at the ball right now, as we can tell you what's coming up here for the Indians. Tomorrow night, of course, Preston's football team will be at home, as they'll have 2 home games to wrap up their regular season. The first one comes tomorrow night, was the Pocatello Thunder will be in town. It's that annual game against Pocatello, and that ought to be fun and interesting, as we invite you to come out and join us, or you can join us here on the radio as well, here on mylocalradio.com. We'll have that for you, starting with the pregame show, which will get started about 6:15 tomorrow night, and then of course on the radio as well at KACH FM 105.5 and AM 1340. Then, of course, Saturday, as we mentioned, we'll be back here in Bear Lake for the first rounds of the district tournament. And depending on if Preston wins or loses that first game, they'll play at 1:30, by the way, and we'll have that game for you. Depending on if they win or lose, they can play again later that day, or wait and play again on Tuesday. So whenever the Preston Indians will play in the tournament, we will be here, and we will have those matches for you here on the mylocalradio.com. as Preston gets ready for tonight's match. Ought to be a good one. It's the Indians and the Bear Lake Bears from here at Bear Lake. Another timeout. We'll come back. We'll have starting lineups coming up for you right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Olson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Preston!
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
When you think of outdoor adventure, you might think of snow machines, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or even cutting wood or taking care of the lawn. No matter what your definition of outdoor adventure is, always remember Ultimate Power Sports. We carry brand names like Polaris, Can-Am, Yamaha, Skidoo, Stihl, and Toro. Offering sales and service, your fun really does begin at Ultimate Power Sports. With multiple in-store financing options, we can help you have outdoor adventures right now. Stop in today, Ultimate Power Sports in Logan and Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
All right, national anthem has been played here tonight, and just about ready to play volleyball here this evening. But right now, it's time to meet the starters for tonight's game. So let's join our PA announcer here at Bear Lake High School.
I'd like to welcome the Preston Indians to tonight's game. The starters for Preston, number 4, Sophie Hess. Number 1, Ellie Nelson. Number 2, Carly Dunn. Number 10, Taylor Wakely. Number 3, Avery Matson. Number 9, Mackley White. And the libero for Preston is number 11, Morgan Donaldson. Preston is coached by Bridget Knapp.
Well, they turned the lights out on us here, so it's a good thing there's no video anyway. So here's the starters tonight for Bear Lake.
A senior, number 7, Daisley Neal. A senior, number 12, Brinley Birch. A junior, number 17, Emmy Shaw. The freshman, number 25, Avery Hunter. And a sophomore, number 32, Holly Weiler. The libero for your Bear Lake Bears, a senior, number 2, Sadie Shaw. And Mackenzie Geigers.
All right, we are ready to play here in Bear Lake as the starters have been announced. The starting lineups tonight brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. I'm Dan Hubbard here at Bear Lake. Glad to have you with us tonight. John Beverly back in the studio as our studio coordinator. As once again, we'll remind you, the boys back on the field tomorrow night. Football team coming off a nice win against Century a week ago. They're back home against Pocatello, playing their second and final conference game of the season. As with a win tomorrow night, they can lock up a nice high ranking in the tournament of the postseason play. As hopefully, even with a loss, if they can pick up a win on the final game of the year against Snake River, they might still have a good enough record to sneak into the postseason play, but that all remains to be seen. So, ladies are on the floor. Officials are going through all the rotations and make sure the players are the starters are all on the floor, and make sure they're all in the proper spots. And then we can get the match started here tonight. First set of tonight's match is brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. When your life, your needs, and your business come first, with locations in southern Idaho and throughout the state of Utah, they're here to serve you. That is Cache Valley Bank. As we told you that this is going to be a ruckus crowd tonight, as the student section is full, and they have been boisterous the entire night. Funny thing was they all just kind of laid down and took a nap when they introduced the Preston starters tonight. But when the lights went out and it was time to introduce the starters for Bear Lake, they got up and they started to make a lot of noise. So we're ready to play, and Avery Madsen will serve first here to start the match here for the Indians. First serve for Madsen is played in the back row as they'll set it on the outside. Block at the net as Hess and Dunn were there to collect the blocks, and Preston goes up 1-0 tonight as they record the first point of the match. So Preston leading 1-0. The serve played there by the Indians as it's bumped back onto their side. Back row, Wakely, too strong, out of bounds. For Taylor, she has to have a good night hitting tonight. That's just the Indians are not going to be able to win without her having a big night from the offensive end. So 1-1 as Presley Messenger with the serve, played by the Indians. It comes over to Hess. Sophie goes cross court and puts that away. So Preston goes up 2-1 and a nice kill by Sophie Hess. Sorry again, don't have video available for us tonight. If you've ever been to Century Gym and know how small it is, unfortunately Bear Lake is equally as small, so we couldn't get the camera angles we needed to be able to do video, as the serve put up by Mackley White goes too long. And once again, Preston will turn the serve over. It's a side out, and it's 2-2 as the serve will come back over to the Bears again, as it'll be Brenley Birch, one of the 3 seniors, to serve here. As the set, that comes to Dunn. And not a real good set, and Dunn hits it too long, out of bounds. So the Bears have their first lead of the set, 3-2. Here on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard, as Birch will serve again. Dug out in the back row, played outside. Wakely, that's better. She gets Depp on top of that one and drives it straight down, and Taylor has her first kill of the night. So 3-3, Preston gets the serve back, as it'll be Morgan Donaldson now to come in and serve. Donaldson, that's played deep. That's likely going out of bounds, but they played it. Get it up into the front row. They bump it over. Free ball here for the Indians. Back set comes to Hess. Whistle, as we had a double hit on the set. So the point comes over to Bear Lake as they get the serve back. Probably hear the student section in the background, is just like we're talking about. Here's the serve from Avery Hunter, played by the Indians. Hess gets touched, actually tipped off the top of the net, and then fell in the deep left corner as Sophie gets her second kill, and Preston able to tie the match again as it's 4-4. So it'll be Hess now to drop back and serve here for the Indians here in the first set, as that's going to be too long and out of bounds. And once again, Preston with another mental mistake. They give the serve back over again to Bear Lake, who now lead 5-4 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in set number 1, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. So here is Taisley Neal, another one of the seniors tonight for the Bears, as the set comes on the reverse, and again a whistle, and it's going to be another double hit on the set. So Preston with a couple of mental mistakes here in the first set. Give another point back over to the Bears again, as the serve dug out by Donaldson in the back row, as the set came to nobody. Knapp was looking for a better set, and everybody in the front row turned and just looked, as Macy just kind of let it fall, as nobody from the front row or nobody from the back row actually pursued the ball at all. So now it's 7-4. As the serve comes again here from Neal, set by the Indians. They get it back over. That's dug out. They got to chase it over near the bench. The Bears do. And they get it back over as the libero Scholl gets it back over onto the Preston side. It comes to Wakely. Back over to Bear Lake again, as that's going to be a big attack from the outside, as it's Cortland Skinner to put that away. She played it off the block, and she tooled the block to the point where it went out of bounds, and it's now 8-4. Neal serves again, but that one goes into the net. So Preston will get the serve back at 8-5. As we're here in set number one, and Taylor Wakely will now drop back and serve here for the Indians. Wakely comes forward, and it's going to be too long. She tried to go deep left corner and hit it too long again. And it's now 9-5. Bear Lake on top here in the first set. So Cortland Skinner, who had the big attack a moment ago, now she's going to serve. As Skinner's serve comes to White. He's set there as it'll be Knapp just to steer it over. Free ball here for the Bears. Blocked at the net. Stays alive. Nelson up to get it. As it's played there, is Sharp able to keep it in play. Back over onto the Preston side. The set, and again in the middle. Nelson. And they're going to say it was out. So Nelson's attack goes just a hair long. It's 10-5 now, Bear Lake leading on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As again the serve comes in. Comes over to White. She'll bump it over. Set in the middle, actually on the slide. As coming around was Haley White. She was dug out. And a block at the net as the Indians try to come back, and it's Emma Sharp with the block and the point for the Bears. Boy, they attack well, they move well, and so far they lead the Indians by 6 here in the first set as the serve again comes in. As they'll set it deep back row, Wakely, once again it's way too long. So it's 12-5 now. And Preston doing exactly what we talked about they couldn't do, fall behind early. Serve to Donaldson, set by Hess. White can't get it over the net. Kind of palmed it, and it never quite made it over the top of the net cord. So it's 13-5 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Skinner continues to serve here for Bear Lake. Deep middle, played by Wakely. On the opposite, it comes to Knapp. Gets it over with her left hand. Set on the outside. That's again on the outside kill. As coming up to get that is the senior Brantley Birch. She puts that away. And now it's 14-5 as Bear Lake goes up by 9 here in the first set. Time for a moment as Ellie Nelson goes over to talk to our chair official for a second. And now the captain, Briley Birch, comes over to talk to the official as well. Tonight's game brought to you by Ultimate Power Sports. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports. They're on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston, and by Rocky Mountain Power. Remember, Rocky Mountain Power's Watt Smart Home program provides rebates for residential customers for energy-efficient upgrades made around their homes. Find out how. Log on to wattsmarthomes.com and find out how you can save. Serve comes into the Indians as the outside set to White, as that too will be out of bounds. She tried to cut it across and cut it too far out of bounds, and it's 15-5, and Coach Knapp wants a timeout for Preston. 15-5 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard as the Bear Lake Bears are in front. Set number one tonight, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
So Bear Lake leading 15-5 here in set number one. as they roll off quite the string of points as Cortland Skinner will continue her serve, waiting for the Indians to come back onto the floor as Bridget Knapp uses every minute available to her on that timeout. So the Indians finally come back out, and now here's Skinner to serve. Skinner's jump serve comes to Donaldson. Set there. And again, miscommunication in the front row. Knapp and Nelson just looked at each other, and it's another mistake by the Indians, and it's 16-5. So Skinner serves again. Seems like she's been serving for the last 30 minutes. Outside, White off the block, comes back over to the Bears, but a violation in trying to get the ball out and over the net. As the Indians will get the point, they finally break the serve of Skinner to make it 16-6, and the side out gives the Indians the serve back. As Braxton Ware comes in to serve for the first time tonight for the Indians. As that'll be dug out, played, outside set, blocked at the net, but down. Give the kill to Briley Birch as she tools the block, and it makes it 17-6. Sadie Scholl serving, the third of the three seniors tonight for the Bears. As Wakely gets it over, that's dug out again. Outside, blocked at the net, kept alive, and the Bears get it back over. Heck of a play. Back over to the Indians. Back outside, White. That's dug out in the back row by Scholl. Set in the front, but a whistle first and a double hit on the set, and a point for the Indians on the violation. Make it 17-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Ware has already served. Everybody's just kind of looking at the bench to see who's going to come in and serve. And finally, here comes Avery Matson as she will replace Macy Knapp, and Avery will serve. Knapp serve, deep middle, played there, outside set, again comes to Birch. This one doesn't make it over the net. Another point for the Indians as Birch hits it off the net cord. So no blocks, just a hitting error for Birch. 17-8 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. And the serve again, a sliding dig. They flick it over to the Bears, played by the Indians. Back set, Hess tries to get it over. Nice play to keep it alive by the Bears. Back onto the Indians side. White blocked at the net. Back onto the Preston side once again. As Hess tries to bump it over and can't get it quite over the net. And that'll be another mistake by the Indians. A hitting error and makes it 18-8. As once again the Bears go up by 10 here in the first set. Set number one tonight brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Briley Birch will serve here for the Bears, as that's going to go too long out of bounds. Side out, comes back to the Indians, 18-9 now on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in set number one. Macy White to serve. As the dig comes all the way over the net, and Dunn right there just to slam the lid as Carly picks up her second block of the night. Preston reaches double figures, and it's 18-10. White serving again. Deep middle, played there by Scholl. The back set, not going to get over the net. As Birch came up, wasn't a real good set, wasn't a real good play either, as the girls couldn't do much with it from Bear Lake. And the coach comes over, and she wants a timeout. So another timeout on the floor, 18-11 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. The Bears have a lead, and we will take another timeout here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
All right, 18-11. Bear Lake leads. Preston has the serve. As once again, it'll be Mackley White to serve here for the Indians. Good serve, dug out by Scholl. Cupped alive. They got to get this one over as Birch does. Back onto the Preston side. Matson with the set. Outside. Wakely blocked and down. London Lufkin with the block. And a point there for the Diamondbacks. Makes it 19-11. So the serve once again back over to the Bears as Burt serves. As it comes back to Wakely, she's going to go soft this time for the point. If you can't hammer it past them, just go soft right where they ain't. Second kill tonight for Taylor Wakely, and it's 19-12 as Preston will get the serve back again. And once again, it'll be Morgan Donaldson now to come in and serve for the Indians. 19-12 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. The set blocked there. Nice play by Wakely, but kept alive by the Bears. Back set comes to Hess. That's off the block. It's a touch and a point for the Indians. Makes it 19-13. And Sophie Hess has 3 kills here in the first set tonight. So here's Richardson to serve again. Deep and too deep, out of bounds. 20-13. On the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard is Preston still with some work to do to get back into this set, and points are starting to run short. Avery Hunter to serve. Played by the Indians. Outside set comes back to Wakely. It's blocked and down. Credit the block to Haley Wells. Big girl right in the middle. Able to slam the lid and pick up the point. 21-13. Hunter serves again. Dug out by Wakely. On the reverse slide, it comes to Nelson. As that goes off the hands of the dig and out of bounds. Point for the Indians. Ellie has her first kill of the night. 21-14. Preston still down by 7 here on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard as we play in the first set. Hess serves for the Indians. Dug out by Birch. Set in the front row. They come short, but Hess is there to bump it. Comes back to Wakely again. She goes cross court. Birch able to dig that out. As it comes back to Wells, bumps it back over onto the Preston side. Comes back to Wakely, out of bounds. Wakely just tried to charge and hit that one cross court and hit it in the front row of the stands over on the far side. And it's 22-14. Daisley Neal comes back in to serve again here. As her serve looked like it was headed long, played by Donaldson, but then the Indians can't return it after that. Donaldson tried to bump it forward. It didn't go very far, and it caught the rest of her teammates flat-footed. 23-14, Bear Lake leads. Dug out by Hatch. In the middle, Nelson blocked and down, as once again, it's Wells to throw up the block. And it's set point here in the first set, 24-14 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Serve comes to Wakely, reverse set, also to Wakely, and that's off the block and down as Taylor is able to tool the block. So she keeps the set alive at 24-15 now, but Preston still trails by 5. Check that by 9, I should say. Preston will get the serve back. It'll be Taylor Wakely once again to come in and serve here for Preston. First serve. Played deep by Scholl. They'll bump it back up into the front row. They get it over. They go short. As again, it's Hess who has to dive to keep it alive. Set in the middle, and it comes to Wells. Wells hits it through the block and gets the point, and the first set is in the books as it'll go to the Bear Lake Bears. They win it 25-15 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. So Bear Lake wins another set. They go up 1-0. We'll come back with set 2 action right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Olson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Preston!
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Friday night, the Preston Indian football team return home and will face conference foe, the Pocatello Thunder. As in every year, the Indians need a big performance to help them in their overall standings. The pregame show gets started at 6:15 with the opening kickoff slated for 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, Stokes Market True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Indian football Friday night on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports.
Make the best deal you can. When it's time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Elisa Benson on your team. She is helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah. Elisa Benson, your proactive, trusted advisor.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. All right, we'll go back to work here as we go to the second set. As the first serve from the Bears is put up by Emma Sharp, and she hits it too long and out of bounds, and Preston goes up 1-0. So the second set tonight brought to you by Yardmaster as Preston's up 1-0. They dropped the first set 25-15 here to the Bears. White will serve for the Indians. Deep middle, outside set on the reverse. Played, partially blocked by the Indians. They get it back in the middle. That comes to Dunn, and Carly picks up first kill as she hammers that home, and Preston leads 2-0. The Indians are one of the few teams that actually took a set from the Bears this year. They only lost a total of 3 matches the whole season. As that ball played over by Hunter, kept alive by the Indians. Comes to Wakely. Her attack is off the block, kept alive again by the Bears. Birch off the block on her side, kept alive by the Indians. They get it back over on a diving desperation attempt as Birch goes short again, and this time they're not able to get to it. A dive by Avery Madsen, but it comes up short. So Birch with 3 kills. That gets the Bears on the board here in the second set. 2-1 Preston leads on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Serve comes to Hatch. Played there as Dunn tries to one-hand it over but hits it into the net, and we're tied at 2. So 2-2 the score. As once again it'll be Birch to serve here. As they go, she goes deep middle, played there by Richardson, set on the outside. It comes to Hess. Nice dig by Scholl in the back row. As they try to get it back over, try to keep it alive, it ended up being too many hits against the Bears, as Cortland Skinner tried to play it across and ended up hitting it off the top of the net, and Preston goes back on top as it's 3-2 now, as the serve comes in from Donaldson. Set in the middle, block there, nice block by Nelson. Back onto the Bear Lake side, they keep it alive as that one will be out of bounds, as once again Skinner tries to go cross court and hits it just a little bit too long, and Preston doubles up on Bear Lake. It's 4-2 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Donaldson to serve again here in set number 2. Good deep set. Played, set on the outside, blocked again by Nelson, but it's going to go out of bounds, as coming across to tool the block was Lyndon Lufkin, picking up her first kill of the night. 4-3, Preston still leads by a point. Outside set to Wakely, and Taylor hits it into the net. So another point for Bear Lake, and we're even at 4. 4-4 on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. Scholl with the serve for Bear Lake. Comes to Hess, and Scholl will play it in the deep middle. Comes across, as that's played again by Skinner on the near side. Wakely blocked at the net once again, kept alive by the Indians. Reverse set comes to Hess, blocked again at the net. As they try to get it to Hess again, that one does come over, but an easy play here for the Bears, as able to hammer that home was Wells, as she hit it right at Donaldson, and Donaldson able to make the initial play in self-defense. But then Bear Lake ends up winning the point. They now lead at 5-4. Served by Scholl, comes to Wakely. Preston will set it to Hess. That's blocked in the front row. Once again, Wells was there with the block. Back to Donaldson for the Indians. Set in the middle comes to Nelson. She charges up and kept alive now back over onto the Bear Lake side. Madsen with the dig. She stumbled to get to the dig, but the point is going to go back over to Bear Lake again. Violation against the Indians, and it's now 6-4. It's a good play by Avery Madsen just to get to the ball to try to keep it alive on that kill attempt. Outside, Wakely is in. She goes cross court into the deep right corner and able to find that corner, and it's now 6-5 as Taylor's got 4 kills so far on the match. Believe it or not, she leads not only the Indians, but she leads the Bears as well. 6-5, Preston trails by a point as Braxton Ware to serve. Set comes in the middle, and that's going to be played by Wells, and the Indians were were out of bounds or across the center line. As they say, Madsen had her foot across the line, backing up to try to make the play, and it goes 7-5 on the violation against Preston. Serve comes in from Bear Lake. Outside set, Nelson. Nice play by Ellie, able to put that away. Ellie, you get used to seeing her in the middle so much. She actually lined up on the outside, on the attack side, and she was able to spike that one home. 7-6. As Taylor Wakely will now serve for the Indians. Serve played by Birch, deep. Comes back up in the front row. Cross court is in bounds by Skinner. As they're going to give the point to the Bears. The corner official said it was in. The down official here in front of us said it was touched anyway, so it's 8-6 on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard as Cortland Skinner will continue her serve as it goes into the net. Mistake there by Skinner. She hits it into the net. She's the young lady who had the big long run of points in the first set to really put the Bears out for a lead that they never relinquished. As Ellie Nelson will serve here for Preston. Set comes to Birch off the net. Point for the Indians. So Birch can't get it quite over the net. Preston evens the second set at 8-8 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. second set tonight, brought to you by Yardmaster. As the serve off the hands of Neal, they got to chase it to get it over, which they do. So the Indians have it. The set on the outside. White tries to go short. That's touched by Birch and out of bounds. So the Indians get the point. Mackley White with the kill. And Preston moves back out in front here as it's now 9-8. Here in the second set as Nelson serves again. Good deep serve. The set comes all the way to the net as it's Wells with the big attack, dug out by the Indians. White from a bad angle gets it back onto the floor. Comes back to Birch on the left side, on the right side rather, on the attack side. She gets it back over, but the Indians again able to dig it out. As the set again in the middle, blocked there by Dunn. Back to Birch, blocked again. It wasn't Birch, it was actually Sharp who was blocked the second time. As Dunn with a pair of blocks, and the Indians get the point, and it's now 10-8. They lead by 2 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Nelson will serve again. Whistle and an alignment violation against the Bears. So another point for the Indians to make it 11-8. As the Bears want a timeout as they trail by 3, and they make a little mental mistake with that alignment problem. So 11-8 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in set number 2 as we'll take a timeout. The second set tonight brought to you by Yardmaster.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
Tonight's match is also brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Now part of the Mountain West Auto Group. So Preston leading 11-8 here in the second set. Ellie Nelson will continue her serve as the serve comes deep to Scholl, outside set to Birch. That was touched at the net, I believe. Nope, they're going to say no, as it's going to be another point for the Indians as Birch hits it wide. So Preston now leading 12-8 as Nelson serves again. Boy, that's a strong serve, deep corner. Set comes to Wells, dug out by the Indians, or did they? No, they did not. It was kind of short-hopped on the dig as Wells will get the kill. And it's 12-9 as they break Ellie Nelson's run of points. As a serve comes back over, it'll be Wells to serve at the net. Little battle for it. Comes back over to the Bears. And a block there. And once again, it's Carly Dunn. She is all over the place tonight. That's 5 blocks for her already on the match. And the point for the Indians makes it 13-9. So here's Matson to serve again for Preston. She goes short. Nice dig. Comes the outside Birch as Richardson gets hands on it, puts it up in the air, comes back outside to White. White's dig is dug out by Skinner as again the attack at the net, played again, partially blocked by Dunn, kept alive by the Indians. The set comes to Birch as he tools the block for the point. 13-9. Check that, 13-10. Birch with her 4th kill of the night. Serve back over to the Bears on the side out as Birch will serve. As that's played by Richardson in the back row. The set comes to Dunn. Plays it off the top of the net. Dug out there by the Bears. In the middle and in as the attack in the middle comes from Hunter. And she's got a kill and gets her teammates 1 point closer. It's now 13-11 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in set number 2. Bear Lake won the first set tonight by a 25-15 margin. The serve played by the Indians. The good set comes to Wakely, who attacks from the back row. Taylor's got a kill. She's got 5, and Preston moves back up by 3 again. 14-11 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. Mackley White to serve. Tough play by Birch. They keep it alive, though, as Hunter will bump it over. Set by Madsen. Outside, not a good set. Wakely tried to get it over, but be too many hits against the Indians as the ball didn't quite make it over the net. So the point goes back over to Bear Lake again to make it 14-12. Brindley Birch serving. Deep middle comes played there by Richardson. The reverse set comes to Hess. Blocked, kept alive neatly by the Bears. Back onto the Preston side. As they come short, it comes to Dunn. That's dug out again. Now back over on the Preston side again. Indians on the attack. Give it back to Wakely. Blocked at the net once, twice. They get it back over. Preston just in frustration, just flip it back over. Comes back over to the Bears. Richardson has it as the pass, Wakely, not a good pass, goes out of bounds. Good point by both sides, able to keep the ball alive. Side out, and the point goes to Bear Lake. It's 14-13 now. Preston leads by 1. Richardson with the dig on the serve, comes back to Wakely, back into the net again. We're tied at 14 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard here in the second set. And the second set tonight brought to you by Yardmaster. Serve deep middle comes to Richardson. Wow, the last second Hatch moved her hands and almost didn't have the pass. As the set on the outside, that comes to Lufkin, and she's able to put that one away as well. So 15-14 as Bear Lake moves back on top. Brindley Birch back to serve once again. They're serving everything to Richardson in the deep middle. As Wakely bumps it over, free ball here for the Bears. Played once, twice by Hess, able to bump it straight up in the air. As Wakely gets blocked at the net, as that once again will be too many hits against the Indians. 16-14, Bears on top on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. Birch's next serve. They'll play it outside, get it to Wakely this time, and it's blocked again for the point. As again, it's Lufkin able to collect the points. Tonight's game brought to you by Ellie Benson of North Realty, Idaho. She is your trusted real estate advisor. When it's time to buy or sell commercial or residential property, call Elisa Benson at North Realty, Idaho or North Realty, Utah. As once again at the net, Lufkin, Preston able to dig that one out. They get it back over as the set on the outside. That's going to be blocked as tooling the block is Skinner and gets another point. And Bear Lake goes up 17-14. 3 kills tonight now for Skinner. Check that, 18-14. As again the serve comes to Richardson. As the set, as they get this one to Dunn, and Carly able to find a spot in the middle of the defense and drive it home. It's 18-15. Dunn with a pair of kills tonight now for the Indians. She will rotate out as she was to be her turn to serve, as it'll be Morgan Donaldson now to serve here instead. Good serve played by the Bulls. Outside set comes to Skinner. They get it over, dug out by Hatch. Set by the Indians comes to Hess. That's dug out, kept alive. Back over now onto the Indian side. It comes to Wakely, who hits it well too long. The Indians just were running out of touches by the time they got it to Taylor. And in desperation, she tried to hit it, but hit it too long. 19-15. Serve played deep there by Hatch. Comes to Wakely, gets it back over, dug out there by Birch. They go soft to the Bulls, get it back onto the Preston side. Hess blocked at the net. Hallie Wells has another block. That's her 4th and another point. 20-15. And timeout called by Preston. 20-15 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Don't forget Preston football coming up tomorrow night. Pocatello will be in town. Pre-game show starts at 6:15 tomorrow night. Kickoff at 7 here on KACH and on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Serve belongs to the Bear Lake Bears. Sydney Scholl will serve. 20-15, Bear Lake on top. As her serve played by Hatch in the back row. As the set comes forward, Nelson was coming on the slide, didn't get the ball. As the ball comes back over to Skinner, who's able to slam that one home again. 21-15. Another kill for Skinner. She's got 4 in the match tonight. Wakely with the dig. Now they get it to Nelson on the slide as it's dug out and the ball comes back over the top of the net, and there is Taylor Wakely to slam that one home. So Preston gets back on the board. 21-16 here in the second set. As Braxton Ware will serve again here for Preston. Ware's serve. Played in the back row. Outside set comes to Skinner again. Ware able to dig it out back over onto the Preston side. Serve in the set rather in the middle comes to Nelson, and that's inbounds. Ellie went soft right along the sideline and got it just inside the line. 21-17. As Ware will serve again. Preston down by 4. Ware again serves to Skinner in the deep right corner. As that comes back to Wells, played over near the Preston bench. They get it back over though, as Wells able to play it. They set it outside and off the block as Skinner gets another point. So Skinner tools the block, gets the point. It's now 22-17 on the Flying S Tideland Escrow scoreboard. Points running thin here in the second set again here for the Indians as they trail by 5. Serve comes to Donaldson deep middle as the set comes to Wakely, and that's off the net, and Preston cannot play the carom. It's 23-17. So we mentioned right off the top, Taylor had to have a big night hitting the ball, and she is struggling tonight. She has 8 hitting errors already in the match. As this one comes back to Wakely, and again she hits it too long. It's just a timing thing. The set isn't high enough. She's expecting it higher, running forward. Set point here in set number 2. As the Bears rather will serve again, and they hit it into the net. As Taisley Neal with a hitting error. Ball comes back over to Preston as they survive set point number 1. It's 24-18 on the Flying S Tideland Escrow scoreboard. So Wakely now will go back and serve here for Preston. Taylor comes to Birch, kept alive. Indians have to chase it off the floor. They get it back over as the set comes to really nobody. As coming up and tried to play in a hurry was Neal, and then couldn't stop before she crossed over the center line. So a violation there, point for the Indians to make it 24-19. Ware serves again. Deep slumping serve played by the Bears. They get it back over. As Madsen, outside set, comes to White, blocked over toward the stands. Preston able to keep it alive, and Nelson gets it back over. Big play by Ellie. As Skinner able to put it away. On the outside set, she hit it right in front of Taylor Wakely, who couldn't make the up. And set number 2 will also go to the Bears as they are up 2-0 as they win the second set, 25-19. So Preston's really got work to do now, trailing 2-0 against a team that's only lost 3 matches in the entire year. We'll again take a timeout. We'll go to the third set after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
KACH.
All right, we move along to the third set here. The third set tonight is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, as the Indians will serve first. Here to start set number 3, they trail 2-0, so with their backs to the wall, they have the inevitable task. They have to win the next couple of sets to force the 5th. Madsen will serve for the Indians. Preston lost the first set 25-15. They lost the second 25-19. As the set comes over to the Bears, blocked at the net, and that's going to find the corner as the block by Dunn, her 6th of the night. A couple of career marks were reached there in the second set for Bear Lake, as Briley Birch picked up her 1,000th career kill here on her senior night for her. As the set in the middle, that's off the hands of Madsen and down. Nice attack by Hunter as Avery Hunter comes across quickly and able to put that away, and it's 1-1 here in set number 3 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. So here's Amy Sharp to serve. Serve comes to White. Madsen comes across onto the near side to play it. Played back over. Good dig there by the Bears. Comes back to White, hustling over his shoulder to keep that one alive. Back into the middle of the floor and able to pick up the point as Hunter just kind of flicks it with her offhand and flicks it back in play and gets the point. It's 2-1. So Sharp serves again. Bears up 2-1 as the set comes in the middle. And once again, there's Dunn, able to just go soft and hit it right in the middle of that soft defense. 2-2 now on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. So once again, it'll be Mackley White to serve here for Preston. As the dig there by Scholl, blocked at the net. Scholl again keeps it alive. Comes back to Birch, partially blocked up into the rafters, but Preston has the play as it comes back to Matson. She bumps it over. Free ball here for the Bears. A big hit. That's a dugout again by Richardson. Comes back up into the front as that's going to be too many hits against the Indians as Hess tried to go strong, hit it into the net, and it stayed on Preston's side. The other career mark that was reached was Sydney Scholl, who picked up her 1,000th career dig there in the second set as the serve here by Birch is into the net. And we're tied at 3 on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. Richardson. It will be played in the back row. Set in the middle. Again, the big attack by Hunter. She's got another kill. That's 4 kills for Hunter in the last, I would say 20 points or so overall on the scoreboard. 4-3, Bears have the lead. Hunter with the serve, played in the back row over near the student section, and Preston can't return it. And believe it or not, that's really the first ace of the night for either side. So an unreturnable serve for the Indians, and it's now 5-3. The Bears up by 2. Hold on a moment. What are we doing as Birch wants to come over and talk to the chair officials? He does that. We'll remind you tonight's match is brought to you by Stokes Market True Value. With the freshest meat and produce you'll find not only in Preston but throughout the Cache Valley. It's Stokes Market True Value on State Street in Preston. As we got a Birch is now going to walk over. She's going to talk to the athletic director here about something. I'm not sure if that was looking over the student section, something they're doing or saying. As now the AD is going to walk over and talk to the student section. And once again, Birch is going to go back and talk to the chair official again. As we hopefully get to the bottom of this. Tonight's match also brought to you by Ready. Remember, Ready Support Services, if you're interested in joining their team, you can visit them online at readyusa.com. We are ready. And we are ready to go back to work here in set number 3. 5-3, the Bears on top. As discussion has been had by the athletic director with the student section. And Hunter ready to go to work. As the serve comes to Richardson. As the outside set, Hess out of bounds, too long. Sophie with her third hitting error of the night. 6-3 now on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. Hunter serves again. Richardson comes back over the net. Preston able to corral it though and get it back over. Back set. That comes here, and the block as Preston got the block, but then the got it back over, and then Preston was charged with a lift. So it's 7-3. Another good serve put on here by the Bears. Back to Wakely. That's dug out. Cross-court pass comes back to Skinner, who bumps it over. Madsen in the middle. Comes back to Nelson. Flips it cross-court, and it's going to go a point for the Indians as somebody in the middle was across the center line for the Bears. So the violation gives the point to the Indians no matter what, and it's 7-4 as Ware will serve again. As Ware's serve is off the hands of Birch. They chase it down and get it back over. So a free ball here again for Preston. Outside set, Wakely off the block. Donaldson with the keeps it alive as Ware will bump it back over. So now the free ball here now for the for the Bears. And the miscommunication as Wells tried to go for the little short set, and it went over the net as well. Nelson rather put it back over. Now the officials need to talk about what this call's going to be. As our down official runs over to talk to the chair official here for a moment. The point would belong to the Indians if the play stands, and it will. So it'll be 7-5. Preston still trailing by 2 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard, but they get back to within 2. Ware will serve. Third set tonight brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Serves comes to Birch. Outside Skinner. She trying to go short. Ware hit it once. They hit it back to her, and Indians can't control it, so it's another point again here for the Bears. As Preston not able to keep the ball alive and keep it up. So here comes Taisley Neal to serve again here for the Bears. As the serve comes to Ware, comes all the way back over onto the Bears side, set for Wells. Dug out in the back by Hatch. As it comes back to Wakely, she's blocked at the net. Ball still alive as Madsen gets it back over. Outside set, dug out again by Ware. As the Indians hustle to come and get it. As Wakely again partially blocked at the net. And the outside set is set to Wells in the middle. That's picked up by the Indians. And again, a diving dig by the Bears keeps the ball alive. Outside set again, Wakely blocked at the net once again. Again, it stays alive for Preston as Wakely finally gets it back over. Sharp hustles to go and get it. They get it to Skinner, who gives it back to the Indians. Free ball here. Nelson on the slide into the net. Too many hits against the Indians. Point again for the Bears. 9-5 now on the Circle Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Serve for the Bears comes to Skinner. Look out, the set is right and short, and Nelson able to pop it back over. However, the outside set again comes back to Skinner. Kept alive again by the Indians. As once again the ball back over onto the Indian side, and Wakely hits it too deep and out of bounds. Taylor's tough attack night continues as it's now 10-5. 5-point lead for the Bears. As Neal's serve continues. Comes to Richardson. Outside set comes to Nelson. She bangs it over, but bangs it over too deep. Smart play by Scholl. She saw it go headed deep, and she just backed off and let it go. 11-5. Bear Lake on top. Serve. Set. In the middle, Wakely off the block, tools the block, point for the Indians. That's 7 kills tonight for Preston, for Wakely, I should say, and it's 11-6 now on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. So Taylor will serve again here for Preston. Deep serve goes to Scholl in the middle, set it over onto the attack side. That's played there by White. As they get the set, they get it to Wakely in the back row. That's a tough attack for anybody, as Taylor can't get that one quite over the net. And the scoreboard now goes to 12-6 in favor of the Bears here in set number 3, a set that the Indians have to win to extend the match. Serve comes to Ware. Outside set, as not a good set into the net. White tried to punch at it but couldn't get to it. It's 13-6 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Preston trailing 2-0. Skinner with the serve. Comes to Ware with the good dig. Nelson goes short. Tough set for her as that comes back to Wells again. As Richardson able to get a hand on it, then no one wanted to go and make the second hit. 4 kills tonight for Hallie Wells. 14-6. Preston trailed by 8 here in set number 3. Skinner dug out, played on the outside. It comes to White, and that's going to be long. Was there a touch? They say yes. So give the point to White and the Indians, who get the serve back on the side out. And it's now 14-7. So it'll be Ellie Nelson to serve for Preston. She's staying on the floor. She usually rotates off when it's time for her to serve. She stays on here. It's a set comes to Birch on the outside, and it's Brindley Birch with her 5th kill of the night. Remember, she surpassed the 1,000 kill mark in the second set tonight. 1,000 kills for her high school career, 15-7 as she adds to it. The set comes to Dunn in the middle. That's dug out. Comes back to Birch as he hits it at Wakely. Wakely's dig goes up into the rafters, and Preston can't make it on the carom. And it's another point for the Bears, and it's 16-7 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. Serve again comes in from Schul. Comes back to White, cross court, and again, that'll be too long. And a point again for the Bears. Preston now trails by 10, 17-7. If Preston's got a run in them, it's got to happen right now. White, or I should say Wakely, the dig comes back over the net, and there to punch it back over and pick up the point was Avery Hunter. 18-7. Timeout again called by the Indians. So an 11-point lead for the Bears on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. They lead at 18-7. We'll take a timeout here in set number 3. Right after this, we'll be back on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Tonight's match brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. 18-7. Bear Lake leads by 11 here in set 3. Preston trails 2-0. Dan Hubbard with you here from Bear Lake. John Beverly back in the studios, our studio coordinator tonight. Set done. Blocked. Preston keep it up. No, it's a point for Bear Lake, 4 hits. So the violation again against the Indians for too many hits, thanks to the block at the net, makes it 19-7. As they dig it out in the back row, do the Indians set it for Wakely. And Taylor is going to get the touch and the point to make it 19-8. Taylor now with 8 kills tonight to lead the Indians. And as tough as the night has gone for Taylor, she actually has the highest kill rate for anybody on the floor tonight with her 8. Avery Madsen back to serve again here for Preston. 19-8 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. Outside set for the Bears. Blocked out of bounds. Point for Bear Lake, and another kill for Brindley Birch. That is her 6th of the night. And it's 20-8. Bear Lake looking to wrap up a regular season to really write home about. With the win, they'll go to 25-3. They'll roll through their conference matches unbeaten with a win here tonight. As the dig by the Indians, as it comes back to, on the outside, back to Mackley White. As Mackley tools the block, picks up the kill. That's just her 3rd of the night. But they still trail by 11. It's 20-9. As the Indians need to get something going if they want to get back and win this 3rd set. White's serve. Dug out by Birch. They play it in the middle. They go short. As diving to get it was Madsen, but couldn't keep it on the floor as it goes out of bounds, and it's 21-9. So Birch goes short and gets another kill. That's her 7th of the night. As she will now go back and serve. As again, it comes deep middle to Richardson. As the outside set there for Hess dug out. In the front row, Skinner gets the kill again. Just kind of mishit it, but Donaldson couldn't get to it. Skinner now with 7 kills tonight, and it's 22-9. 3 points away from another victory are the Bears. The outside set comes to Wakely. That goes into the net. 23-9 now the Bear Lake Bears on top. Serve again from Birch to Donaldson. Set by Hess. Reverse comes to Hess as that's blocked at the net, and another point as again a double hit charged against the Indians, and it's match point here for the Bears. 24-9 they lead as they look to lock this up. Birch with the serve, dug out by Donaldson, not a good one. Wakely has to come and get it as the Indians able to bump it over. Free ball here for the Bears in the middle. Off the hands of Richardson. Can they get it back over again? Richardson will bump it back over. So the Indians get lucky here. Outside set and a block at the net by Wakely on Lufkin as Taylor able to record her second block of the night. Indians with a whimper of protest makes it 24-10. Donaldson serves. They're calling her Richardson. It's Donaldson. As the attack, as that'll be a good for a point, as Hunter with her 6th kill of the night, as that'll do it, as the Bear Lake Bears, for the 3rd time this year, they beat the Indians as they sweep them for the 2nd time tonight, 2nd time this season, as they win a total of 10 sets of the 11 played against Preston this year. So 25-10, the final score here in set number 3 as the Indians go down in defeat. I invite you to stay tuned. We'll have the Ralph's Construction postgame show coming up right after this break here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned, the Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming right up. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
100% guarantee. is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
Friday night, the Preston Indian football team return home and will face conference foe, the Pocatello Thunder. As in every year, the Indians need a big performance to help them in their overall standings. The pregame show gets started at 6:15 with the opening kickoff slated for 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, Stokes Market True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Indian football Friday night on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on MyLocalRadio.com, your home for Preston sports.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at MyLocalRadio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
Well, welcome back here to the postgame show here tonight as once again the Bear Lake Bears do it again as they step up and they beat the Indians tonight by the final score of 3-0 as they sweep them this evening as the Bears win the first set by the score of 25-15. They take the second set 25-19 and then win the third 25-10 on their way to their 25th overall win of the year. They're now 25-3, 8-0 in conference. Preston now goes to 12-9. They are 4-4 in conference play, but still a much better year than it has been the last couple of years for the volleyball team, and they will have the number 3 seed coming up in the district tournament that gets started coming up on the weekend. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll look at some stats on the way. This is the Ralph Construction postgame show. Ralph's Construction, building fine custom homes throughout the area. Call for more information at 435-232-1837.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
All right, welcome back here to Bear Lake as the Bears shut out the Indians tonight 3-0. Let's look at some of the stats from tonight's game, as the stats this evening are brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Call them for more information on how they can help you at 208-852-2364. For the Indians tonight, they got 3 kills from Ellie Nelson, 3 from Carly Dunn, 3 from Sophie Hess. Also 3 from Mackley White. Ellie Nelson had 8 to lead both teams, but it still was a very tough hitting night tonight for Taylor Wakely, but she finished the night with 8 total kills. The total kill leaders for the Bears tonight, Cortland Skinner had a total of 7. Brindley Birch had 7 as well. 6 for Avery Hunter and 4 for Hallie Wells. Those you look at your stats. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, as we'll come back and have a little bit more for you and wrap it up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
All right, that's going to wrap it up from here at Bear Lake tonight as the Bears continue their dominance within the conference as they shut out the Indians tonight 3-0. As the next up for the Indians, of course, is the district tournament. That gets started on Saturday, and Preston's first match will be at 1:30 coming up on Saturday afternoon, and we'll have that for you from right here at Bear Lake High School. Next up, our next broadcast tomorrow night, the football team is back at home as they'll play host to the Pocatello Thunder. Pre-game show at 6:15, kickoff slated for 7 tomorrow night from Preston High School. That'll do it tonight. As the executive producer of Preston Radio Sports for KACH is Val Cook. The associate producer is Jace Andrews. Our studio coordinator tonight has been John Beverly, and I'm Dan Hubbard here at Bear Lake. Well, glad for being with us this evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow for some football from Preston as the Bears shut out the Indians tonight on the volleyball floor as they win 3-0. Until next time, have a great evening, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.